What's up, everybody? Tilted here, and I'm going to show you today how to create a semi-quasi sheriff SUV with the brand new Granger 3600 LX, whatever you want to call it, quasi sheriff's vehicle. Fuck off, Lester. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so first thing you're going to want to do.
Here for the magic touch?
Hold on. First thing you want to do is not that. Pull up your fancy phone, go to the old internet here, go to Southern San Andreas, and you are going to purchase this right here. My advice is to just go ahead, now if you're doing the sheriff, is just do it in white. Just the white that they have here, because it ends up being the appropriate white you need to match up the colors to the sheriff vehicle colors. And then once you do that, you're going to want to bring it right here or any other
What brings you into
place. You could even do it in the new freaking gig that you get, the contract DLC. Alright, $54 cleanup job. Alright. Armor, you do whatever you want with armor. Brakes, you want to upgrade your brakes. Bumpers, here's where it was difficult for me. Bull bars, if you get the bull bar, it's going to be whatever the color is of your primary vehicle. That does not look good to me. Black bull bar, yes. But here's my problem with this. They did not spend a lot of time customizing this bull bar, this push bumper, to the contours of the vehicle. If you look right here, this bar is going straight across where it should be angling upwards at the end to kind of fit the contour of the headlights. And there should be more of a police type push bumper outwards, but we get what we get, so we really can't argue too much about being able to put a bull bar on here when we got something. So that's what I went with. Closest thing going for a police vehicle. Rear bumpers, you could do stock, you could do the primary, you could do the secondary, whatever your secondary color is, or just a black rear bull bar, or nothing at all. Either one of these would work, honestly. I just went with that just to add a little more beefy sensation to this. So there's that. Engine, I upgraded. Exhaust, I kept stock. You could obviously do whatever the fuck you want. I just went with the stock. Hood, I went with the street hood, just add a little extra something to it. Again, you could do whatever you want. This is good. The stripped hood, that's also good. Or just regular old stock hood. But this is the one I chose to go with. A lot of the newer Tejos and Suburbans actually come with that. Horn, cop horn. Now lights, headlights. I did mine in the arena workshop because it's the only place you could get the colored headlights, and I went with blue. Neon kit, I went with the neon kit, front, back, sides, and red underneath. Obviously, disclaimer as usual, because there'll always be someone stupid go, cop cars don't have underglow. No shit. But they have side runner lights, but we don't have those either. Nothing that blinks, so we do what we can. Liveries, there was not a livery that I would go with that would stand out to me for something a law enforcement vehicle would have. This would be the closest, but still not that good. Horrible camouflage for that. This would have been the closest, because a lot of departments go with some sort of American flag type thing for different kinds of promotional things, like a don't drink and drive. This would be good for a don't drink and drive. Um, but this livery seems to be lacking some things to me, like where it says never refuse a patriot. Nothing over here. Absolutely nothing. Like, it should be over here as well. You know, the drink, it says us, but it's US, whatever. But it's not over here. So there's a few things to be desired with this livery, but if you want like a, you know, promotional don't drink and drive livery, it's pretty close to it. No, no, hell no. So, since we're doing just a sheriff, I went with that. And speaking of sheriff, while we're looking at it, with the crew emblem, just go to social club and find one that suits you. If that's the one I like, just go find it. You might find one that's better off for you. Mirrors, I just left stock mirrors. I don't care. Nose accessories. I just put a wind deflector on here. I found out the snorkel does not work. If you watch other videos of people trying out the snorkel, it's garbage. You do a primary or nothing at all. I just like the, you know, wind deflector. It's a nice little extra added touch to it. Plate, Sandra is exempt, you know, state exempt tag since it is law enforcement. For the color, it's classic ice white. And obviously the crew emblem goes on the door. Roll cage, I went ahead and put a roll cage in there because it added a little something to it. I mean, obviously no rear seat cage, but it just added something to it. Roof. There is a lot of roof space because this is the longer suburban edition. There is a shit ton of roof space. So I just went with the big ass roof rack there. What changes is the brackets between the primary and the secondary, depending on your color that you choose for your secondary. I went ahead and chose secondary black, even though secondary color doesn't show up anywhere else on the SUV, except for your different like rear bull bar stuff and up there. Mounted roof lights. I went with the LED strip because it looks most like a light bar, a blinking light bar that would be on a law enforcement vehicle. I know it doesn't blink, blah blah blah. Get with it. Side steps, black clean side steps. I didn't like the slotted ones. I went with the flat ones. Suspension I kept stock. You know, you want a little bit higher if you're out here in the country, going through dirt roads and stuff. Transmission upgraded a little bit. Turbo. Did I do turbo? I thought I did. Maybe I did not. Doesn't matter. Wheels. Here's where I had a little self issue with the wheels. Okay. Could have gone with were they the tuner wheels? Work with me here. Just be calm for a second. There were some wheels, these here. These look very, very close to the wheels that come on this generation. Because this, you got to think, this isn't like the 2021, 2022 Suburban or Tahoes. This is like the more current year model. And this is more of the wheels, close to the wheels that come with it. I wasn't a huge fan of how it looked on here. So what I did, I went to the off-road and I chose the police issue Steelies, and that way they have some all-terrain tires on there. So that is that with the wheels. And with the windows, I just went with the dark smoke. Now, disclaimer, I don't have it set up in mine, but if you go to your contract office, you could get the Armani Tech and get the armor plating, And one cool thing that does, it automatically turns your grill and these little side stripes there underneath the crew emblem, right there, it turns those black. The only weird part is it adds all that, you know, what it looks like padding to the doors. If you don't care about that, then fuck it. But it does dechrome your vehicle and make those black. So that's kind of neat. Kind of a nifty little extra thing to have there. But all in all, not too bad. And there's a new SUV with the old Grangers and Cavalcades. Your crew emblem goes on the hood. That's not very fun. I think this vehicle was supposed to be a filler vehicle for the new Expanded and Enhanced, and they just went ahead and gave it to us as a vehicle we could buy. This is more of an RP vehicle, I would say. Rockstar's getting real lazy with their shit. I mean, look at that bull bar. Lazy. But that's pretty much it, guys. It's great for some RP. It looks pretty good with that light bar there. It's not a whole lot to complain about. I mean, obviously there'd be some shit on the back that would be telling you it's, you know, sheriff. But we don't get that option. So, RP it up. Get some wheels on here, some nice meaty tires, because there's a lot of off-road areas here in the country. I mean, it's as far as speed and handling go, you definitely want to upgrade your brakes, otherwise you would have slid right, pardon me, right through that intersection. It's not fast, but neither is the other SUV. It's a big ass tank of an SUV. Don't expect it to do amazing things. But in the end, it's what you got. I'm pretty pleased with it for the most part. But alright, I hope this helped you guys out. Hope you enjoyed. And oh, one other thing. Let's just open the doors real quick. So, lots of space. Nothing you can put in there. It's always be empty. Seats only 4. Apparently the light shines right through the hood and into the engine compartment, whatever. So, what else is there to say? There's an SUV you can customize and make some police RP out of it. Alright, well I hope y'all enjoy. Y'all have a great day. I'll catch you on the next one.